Welcome to a new podcast from the Byte. Hey guys, and welcome back. As always, It's Wednesday, and Dan's with me. Hi, man. How you doing?
Hello. It's Wednesday, my dudes.
Yes. I'm following a guy on YouTube. I had to look the name up, but every Wednesday he does a little meme video. It's like 30 seconds, maybe 40 seconds, where he just has that stupid frog. And he's doing like crazy stuff with us. It's hilarious. I really enjoy it. Like every Wednesday, there's a little meme video that's just stupid. Like sometimes it's like, it's copy pasta Wednesday, and he has that frog just laying down on a copy machine, and it's just copying itself. It's like, boo, 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 boo. It's dubstep music. It's all the fun shit. It's so stupid.
That
yes.
sounds incredible.
There's always good stuff on Wednesday.
You'll have to send me that link.
Yeah, I really want to show you that because it's. Hopefully there's a new episode right now. Just, give me that. But hey man, how are you doing and what have you been doing the past week?
Let's see, what have I been up to? Working on campaign stuff for my D&D group. What else have I been doing? No sneak peeks, just in case they're listening. What else? I played a little game called Albion Online. It's a new MMO that's come out recently. Somebody gave me a 7-day trial of it, so I've been trying that out. It's quite enjoyable. What have you been up to, House Test?
Yeah. So today we've been up to a lot of trouble. As a German, we just lost the World Cup, and we're so ashamed against South Korea to not just lose. Like if we lose for a regular game, it's like okay, it's fine. They've been the better team and all that. It's good. But the way we lost and how many chances we had to win this one and actually then continue on to the next finals round, I'm really thinking this is not the World Cup champion that we saw 4 years ago. So yes, football of course is a topic for me for a few minutes. Don't worry, guys. Don't leave now. It's a gaming thing. Don't worry. It's like
it's gaming. I
got other stuff to talk about as well. It's just the first thing that just happened a few hours ago. So just have to rant about it.
You have to rant about it. But England got 6-1, so we'll just leave it there.
Yeah, I saw that match when it was 20 minutes in, and you already had 2-0, and I was like, what the hell is happening? And then 5 more goals happened. It's amazing.
We absolutely smashed it. But yeah, right at the end, we were just like, have your goal. But I'm not really a big football guy. I just saw it, and I know a couple of people who are super stoked about it. So,
That's amazing.
This may be England 2018. Let's go.
We're hoping. Check out. You do tomorrow. So for the people that see the recording, that is yesterday. Right this second, we have Switzerland against Costa Rica and Serbia against Brazil, and Brazil is leading with 1 goal. And tomorrow's foe will be Belgium. You'll be playing against Belgium.
Oh, yes, we will, and hopefully we will rise to the top. But yeah,
let's see the standings quickly. I just want to check this. Because Germany now is in our group, the last one. It's the last one. England actually is first place with 6 points on the same spot as Belgium, also having 6 points.
Yes.
Everything the same. So something needs to happen tomorrow, I guess. Because all the goals, all the values are just the same. So if Belgium and England are, I don't know, tied, I don't know what will happen. Because technically, they wouldn't be able to announce a winner of the group because they had all the stats the same. So it will be interesting, and we hope for a fun match, of course.
I think what it does is, I think I was talking about this with a friend of mine who's very into it. Apparently, it comes down to goals.
Yeah, but all is the same.
They have the same?
Yes, everything is the same. In this
Belgium beat Panama by 6 goals? Really? Yikes. That's
brutal.
Intense.
It's brutal. Yeah, that group is insane.
Yikes.
So, okay, quick guess. Who will win Belgium against England? What's your guess?
I'm just going to have to go with the home team and say England. I don't really know. I know that know much about
Say
football.
One score, man. You want to continue?
Say one what?
Say a score or whatever. It's fine.
Score. Oh, goodness. Shoot.
1-0 England.
No, I think it's gonna be more like 2-1. It's gonna be like 1-1 for ages, and then somebody's gonna come out with a 2-1.
I say it's 1-0 for Belgium. Because I just decided, do I like you or do I like beer? And it's a German, I guess. I have to go with the Belgian beer.
Do you go with Dan or do you go with beer? Beer is...
Actually, I think I hope England will do this because this is like next thing next to the Swedes. I'm a fan of the Swedes because they've been playing really well. They lost against us, but like so close. We got really lucky, I guess. And yeah, I want to see what the Swedes are doing this time. But let's continue on. I guess it's enough football chatter for the people out there. So,
get that out of here.
Another thing that's actually fun that I did this week was yesterday I was at a bar and I was invited by an old school friend where we were doing a sort of called nerd quiz. Like bar quizzes are maybe a thing. We're just having general knowledge questions and you can, I don't know, win a pot or something. Like everyone gives like €3. That's what we did. And with like 30 people competing, the pot was really large. So the winners got it all and it was quite fun. We had lots of different questions like, for example, what ability do the Dune navigators have in the series and books of Dune? And I was like, I don't know, man. I have never seen that stuff. Dune.
You what?
But there are also different things, like we had a picture category where we've seen different cats from series, and we had to guess the name of the cat and the series that they're in, which that is a really great thing. I really like that.
Did you have like the Cheshire Cat, and then...
For example, you have a picture of the Cheshire Cat, and you have to name her, or it, I don't know,
him,
and you have to say in which movie it appears. And we had stuff like, we had Mia from Pokemon, so... series is more like any kind of series, and so on. We had music, we had original scores that they were playing. Then we had, for example, the soundtrack from Interstellar, which is just like very long notes and big piano tunes. It's like everyone was like looking like, what the hell? That's just noise. And I was thinking, Interstellar, man, because I know my Hans Zimmer.
Oh, you gotta know your Hans Zimmer.
Yes,
you gotta.
Yeah, and that was definitely a point on me because I was the only one that said, "Yeah, of course, Hans Zimmer." We lost so many points to other stuff. Like, it's a little embarrassing. So we have been 13th place around 21. So I think the pod was around 100 people. It was actually a lot more. And they do this once a month. And I guess I'm a regular now because it's really fun. And if you know new people, talk to them. And it was just really nice bonding with each other a little bit and having like deep conversations about the stuff that we just talked. Because every round were like 14 questions and then like 20 minutes of a break. So in the break, of course, you have also conversations about what just happens. And you get to know each other a little bit. And that's very nice. That's very nice. Especially since I just moved here around a year ago. It's actually at the end of next week. I will be here for a whole year in Cologne. Woo.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's going to be really exciting. And yeah, it was a really nice thing to do. So if there's going to be a next turn of the nerd quiz, I'll let you know here on the podcast, of course, how well we did.
Excellent.
What kind of questions are there? It's
Tell me, did you at least smash the gaming round?
Well, there was no gaming round necessarily. It's like there were gaming related questions like with the cats, but there were also rounds that were themed for lawyers. You see a picture of a lawyer and you have to guess which series that guy is in. And I was lost at this because I never see these Netflix or Amazon shows, especially Amazon originals. Like, no, I haven't seen.
Wait, did they have Harvey Specter from Suits?
They had one from Suits, they had one from Goliath, and I was just lost. I was seeing these people and I was like, okay, well, okay.
Did they at least include Daredevil?
No, sadly not. That would have been the best one. Yeah. Well, he's his friend, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was still saying, yeah, it's Daredevil. The friend. I don't know the name of the friend, but it's Daredevil. Yeah. Oh, that was a really nice thing. Other than that, I've been playing Guitar Hero like all week long. Like, I've been buying up some old games for the PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3, and they've been coming like one per day, literally. Because I was buying them on eBay and just said, I want to have this and this and this. I went to the basket and ordered them all. But since they were coming from all different vendors, they also arrived at different days. So each day now, I come home back and I see, oh, there's a package in my mail, and I get it out, and it's like, oh, it's a new Guitar Hero game. And yeah, I've been playing through like all of them that I could find. Not the Beatles and not Aerosmith, but today the last package arrived. That was Metallica. So you know what I'm gonna do when the podcast is over.
Let's go.
Yeah,
I love playing Guitar Hero. I actually remember trying to get the Iron Lung achievement.
Wow.
Back on the 360. I can't remember which Guitar Hero that was for. But
World Tour, maybe?
It might have been. But essentially what you had to do is you had to sing an entire song, and you had to get every single note pitch perfect.
Wow. Okay.
And it was a cheat for that. Because you used the Microsoft headsets that came with the controllers, if you stuck one of those on a fan and left it running for the entire song, it registered it as getting every single note correctly. What? So you just like, all right, play the song.
Insane. Okay. Yeah, we've tried that with SingStar back in the day, and we were just like mumbling like, I don't need to say that. I just need to get the notes. And all that, and it's pretty fun. But yeah, I'm actually playing the guitar of Guitar Hero.
Hey, check out the chat. No, it's not like check out the chat.
I can put it up. I think very quickly. Ooh, that's the notes. Give me a second. So a little teaser for what's coming next. But there's also the chat, and yeah, there's Emily in the chat. Hey. To Spain. Yeah, Emily right now is at Mallorca. And yeah, have a good night. Have a good time there. And we hope we'll have you back soon.
We're missing you. We're missing having you on the podcast and hanging out. But yeah, hope you're having a good time. Sunbathing, relaxing, swimming in the sea.
Definitely. Like, it's nice right now. Especially, I don't know. I think I heard in the UK it's also warm, but today it just started with 30 degrees, and I was like, I'm melting on now. Yeah.
It's been so crazy.
Oh, someone's tired.
As you can tell, I have not been sleeping at all. It's because I've got like 2 fans going. I've got that small one, and then there's another one that way-ish. It just blasting full blast. I have my window open and everything. It's just so tired, so hot and tiring. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I hate hot weather. It makes me cranky and annoyed. I don't like cold weather either, because then I'm freezing all the time. So there's no winning.
I can deal with cold because I can just put on more layers. Just keep adding layers. But when I'm sweating, it's just like I want to rip my skin off. So disgusting.
Absolutely crazy.
Like we had like 18 or 17 degrees here last week. Lovely. Perfect.
It's been like
even my studio here, when I had this PC running, it was not warm. I just opened the window up for half an hour maybe, and it was cool again. So, yeah. I want to go back. No. As far as I know, German summer, at least it won't take long to be cold again. So, I guess I'll just appreciate it as much as I can. Who knows? Yeah. I bought a little throwaway tent, so it's like with a little ring inside. And if you just throw it somewhere, it just pops up. It's very easy to use, and I might just go in the park and sunbathe without using the sun and stepping in the shade. But hey, at least I can say, hey, I've been in the sun. You can see here by my tan. And you can compare it with here, because my t-shirt ends here. It's literally that trucker tan where it stops midway through the arm, because the t-shirt starts then, and the rest is white again. It's so funny. But yeah, it was that. What have you been playing? Have you had time to play anything? Because I was talking so long now.
No, as I said, I played a little bit of Albion Online, but not much apart from that. That's it pretty much.
Okay.
Because what I have been doing with my time is I've been trying to get a job. So I've been calling up as many people as possible, sending out emails and CVs and whatnot. So I've mainly had a focus on that, and doing a little bit with doing my D&D thing as well. So I've been a bit all over the place, but hopefully things will start to calm down.
But
we'll just need to see.
You did do your D&D
Peace
thing
out,
again? Your second round?
Yes.
Nice.
No, I haven't done a second.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
We did the
first one when I left.
The first one, the first proper one, where we did one where it was helping set up the characters, and then we got another person in who already knew how to set up a character. So we had a first proper session. Everyone seemed to enjoy it a lot. Hopefully, Captain Fudgegate will confirm or deny if you enjoyed it. But yeah, we seemed to all have a good time. We fought some guys in an arena. There was miniatures. There was an arena that I'd made and everything. It was super cool, super fun. And yeah, just need to hopefully see where they go next time.
So
yeah.
Did you get to use one of your figurines already?
Yes, we got to. No, Captain. No, he's so mean. But yeah,
yeah, Captain denies.
Denied. But no, we if on my Instagram account, I took a picture of the arena and all the little minifigures and everything as well. So so yeah, I'll be trying to do at least like one post from each session, regardless of whether it actually has some minifigures in or not. But yeah.
Nice.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe you want to do a little write-up of the things just as a fun story to read.
Yeah, maybe.
Who knows?
Maybe I need to write up what happened for the first session as well, or somebody else can write up what happened because I forgot a little bit, but I made notes.
You're the DM. You should have notes at least, I guess.
I should have notes. I have.
So,
notes.
what have we been doing last time? There was a ring somewhere, and I don't know, elves.
Well, I remember exactly. It was something more like I had the group get together inside of the Adventurers Guild. They had to pass a test where they had to fight 3 rounds of monsters, and ending with an ogre that managed to take down in like 2 rounds. It was supposed to be a hard fight. He moved forward, missed his shot, and then they killed him. So bad.
Dark Souled, man. It's just
it really was.
Dodge and parry.
That's all you gotta do. It literally was. It was
nice.
It was so good.
Nice.
But no, everyone seemed to have a great time. So I have to keep the ball rolling. And yeah, you did wreck that shit. You really did.
Yeah.
It was everything I threw at them. They seem to just obliterate. So I need to make some harder experiences. Just beat them down.
All right. I mean,
all right.
You'll also have to learn. It was your first time, I think, as a DM.
Yeah. Well, it was first time DMing for some people of my own age because I did a small session for some kids when I used to work at a board game store. But that board game store shut down and moved on and everything, which was kind of sad. But yeah, it's so yeah, just getting into this and working with everyone else and see where it goes. But yeah, so what's going on in the world of video game news?
Oh man, I was gonna talk about Soul Calibur, but okay, yeah.
Okay,
I guess yeah. I just want to add one more thing that I'm playing, and this is a thing. I've been talking a lot about the Wonder Boy franchise. I don't want to do a video about that, but I'm right now stuck in between editing the London adventures that we had. I did the first part, which is the biggest chunk, where we all recorded how we're traveling to the airport and all that when we first meet, and some behind-the-scenes stuff. So the episode 1 is done, but I want to edit everything at once, just like one consistent video, and then I want to split it up maybe into 3 parts, I guess, because when Ebony and I were in London, we also had lots of recording from there, and I don't know yet how to make it a little bit interesting, because right now it's just like loose footage, and I'll see how I can tie it in together, because the first episode I'm really proud of shows our perspective from each side, how you are going to the airport, how I'm going to the airport, and how we finally sort of just merge the feed together, and all of a sudden, oh, now all 3 are together, and now they have an adventure all at once in one group. And then we have the behind-the-scenes stuff with the taste test thing, which is also, I think it's hilarious. I don't know. I showed you the export of the first version. Maybe you've seen it, but
yeah, that was.
It's gonna be good.
So
it's gonna be a good extra video because the taste test video actually got good attention. People liked it and responded very well. So I hope that the behind the scenes stuff also will work quite good. And I'm also looking forward to, of course, Gamescom then, because in like, I think it's 7 weeks now. It's like time's running so fast, like 7.5 weeks. You're also already back again in Germany. And well, yeah, I'm looking forward to that as well. And since you're here a little early, it's even that you don't necessarily only go to Gamescom. We also have a little time to just walk around in Cologne and see the stuff as well. So it's going to be a good time to have. And we probably do a little bit more also here for the show, I guess. Definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was talking actually about Soul Calibur 2, and I'm just making it quick because actually we want to move on. You're right. It's just another series that I want to take a look at because now part 6 is coming. We have The Witcher. Geralt now is coming in that game, and they already had like guest entries. Like the second one now had Heihachi and Yoshimitsu from Tekken, but also Link from The Legend of Zelda. So I was thinking, okay, I'll just start with that. Later on, we have Darth Vader and Master Yoda and also Ezio the Auditore. So it's like really crazy stuff. I don't know what it is about necessarily. I played now through the second game because the first game, I think, is a Dreamcast exclusive. And I think I just can't afford it because I need the console and the game, and both are really expensive imports. So might emulate that.
Yeah, you'll probably need an adapter as well if you get the actual
everything.
Game.
But yeah, the games that I bought actually were for PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3, which all works today and can record them very easily. So I just started now with the second game actually, and going through it. It's really difficult, I gotta say that. For a fighting game where usually, at least from the Tekken side or Mortal Kombat, it's just like, go on, have your fights, win, and then we're done. Even with Injustice, which has the same makers as Mortal Kombat, it's just a very loose narrative, just trying to gather by fights. And in Soul Calibur, it's actually not just a few systems where you just go through places, you will also have challenges, and these are like really difficult partially. Because, for example, for a sword fighting game, you think like you just have maybe stronger enemies or something. Sometimes you have the explicit necessity that you have to throw someone against the wall, because only the damage of someone throwing someone against the wall is taking lots of damage. Everything else just like really small chunks of health taken away, and it's like this fucking sort of I need to learn how to play properly. And it's really like some master that just demands to get good right away, or else you're not able to progress. And it's crazy. It's fun. It's challenging. I spent all Sunday doing this, and yeah, I don't know how we doing this for coverage. I recorded everything that I had so far, and I think after I played through the second game completely, I will probably do just a game of that. I have a few YouTubers that I like that do sort of telling that story, and since it's like a fighting game, it's not like really deep. So it would be fun to have some few failures strung together a little bit like comedy-wise, that we still tell the story of the game, but that actually seems like, oh man, it's really tough, and it's sort of like a mini review, more of the early days of YouTube. So not promising too much. I'm aiming for this. If it actually looked like this, if it would be actually fun like this, I don't know. I'm just gonna have to try, I guess. But yeah, Soul Calibur is a series that I'm also taking a look at right now. All right. So, shall we start with the news then?
Yes.
All right, man. Because the first bit of news actually is something that I found just amazing. Edmund Macmillan, the creator behind The Binding of Isaac, now started his new Kickstarter, which is about The Binding of Isaac for Souls, and that actually is a card game. This thing launched this morning when I just woke up, and it was funded within 1.5 hours. It's amazing. They asked for barely, I think, $50,000, and yeah, they're actually having the license right now. They show the first prototype of that game, and we have like 4,200 people seen that. 4,500 people were actually donating to that project, and they still have like 29 days left to get even more money in. Currently, they're standing at around almost 6 times their original goal. So in euros here, we have 42,000 ask, and they have now collected 277,000. Amazing.
That's insane.
Yeah, people really love The Binding of Isaac. No matter if it's a video game or a card game.
Yeah, it's actually very interesting because I have spent both happy and sad hours on Kickstarter, looking at many projects, going,
Yeah.
I want it, and then paying outrageous amounts of money for ones that I probably shouldn't. But yeah, with a Kickstarter, it's incredibly difficult to get it funded that quickly, especially if they got their marketing right. It's still hard to do it.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, The Binding of Isaac has such a insane following.
Yeah.
That yeah, I'm actually still surprised, even with the amount of people who follow The Binding of Isaac and are really interested in it, how it got funded that quickly. It just goes to show that a lot of people are interested in really popular stuff that has been put together very well.
Yeah, definitely.
Because if they did a Kickstarter for a different video game, you could probably name a few that are quite popular but wouldn't be as successful.
Yeah.
So yeah, it really shows how much love the video game community has for that game, and to see more of it, more of the world, more of the lore for that game as well. Very cool.
Very cool. Yeah, so if you're interested in that, maybe you want to take a look at that. And yeah, it's good times, good news. I always love when something like this goes off and is just being successful.
Definitely.
Other than that, have you heard about Games Done Quick?
Games Done Quick? No. Tell me more.
Oh my god. Well, yeah, right now we're in the week of Games Done Quick happening again, and I sadly did almost see none of the speedruns. But they are now starting to upload their VODs of speedruns with proper thumbnails, and they look really well, like screenshots taken from the game directly slapped on with the logo, and it's like really cool, gotta say that. And if you're following the YouTube channel, you will see it right now in your softbox already. Lots of runs already happened right now, as we are having we're around the half now. We're on Wednesday, which means we're in like 3.5 days, because they start, I think, on Sunday afternoon or evening in Europe time. And yeah, it's always like a fun ride. It's of course for a good cause. So let me just quickly open the Twitch page here. And yeah, as well as always, they support Doctors Without Borders. And right now, oh my god, that is amazing. We're looking at Shadow Warrior Classic Redux, actually.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's a game on the PC from 1997, and it's back from that era where Doom was big and Quake and all that. And Shadow Warrior 2 actually was something that I just released, I think, 2 years ago, and it's like a proper good game. And it's one of the first games actually that had cool HDR, like proper ones that they all advertised and all that on PC. And yeah, this is actually the base foundation on that, so definitely check it out after the podcast if you want to. It's still running until this Sunday morning at least. They do the Games Done Quick 2 times a year, once in the summer and once in the spring or early or late winter, I guess. So I think in January or February is the winter version. I love speedrunning, man. I don't know how about you, but it's just ever fantastic, especially if I see a game that I played myself, like Half-Life or Portal, and if you see how they run these games, it's like incredible. I think the best one that I saw still is like from Super Mario 64, because they have so crazy jumps and all that, where you would think, okay, wait, how did they do that without falling off? How could they be so damn precise?
Yeah, no.
Sorry.
No, speedrunning is awesome. I just could never do it. I just would like. I'm one of those gamers who I'll walk into a room, search every little inch of the room, and be like, have I gotten everything? I'll do another quick look, and then I'll leave. You're
not on speed. You're on the collecting everything.
I am a collector. I am a hardcore collector. I tried and failed to do a YouTube series for the Elder Scrolls. I was like, okay, I'll put a bunch of mods on. Yeah. Everything will be fine. We'll have a great time. I put a bunch of mods on, and I got through like 3 episodes, but I was like, I only got all the way through Bleak Falls Barrow, because every single time I was searching everything.
Wow.
Yeah, so bad. So bad.
By the way, right now on screen you can see these thumbnails. I hope you can still see them, even if they're cropped a little bit. But yeah, it's like really cool. Usually they have just like the standard ones where you usually see, because each speedrun VOD starts with like 10 minutes of waiting. It's just stopping the build and getting everyone ready and all that, and then the speedrun happens. And I think recently they switched it around. Actually, did the other way. They do the speedrun first and then the rest of it, if they even do that now. And as I said before, yeah, they're actually taking care now of the YouTube VOD, that they have a proper thumbnail that actually shows what the game looks like a little bit. So I assume that Games Done Quick also is now intending to gather a little more people for the VODs as well, because something has to happen in between those 6 months. And it's not just organizing, of course, the next event, but I've been recently seeing them like, oh yeah, they're doing different events, smaller ones for an afternoon or something, where they have like for example, Super Mario runners, where each one of them is having a race, and the first one to win, of course, is a cool guy, I guess. I've never seen them myself, but it's like GDQ hotfix. Yeah, that's the program that they call it. So it's on different days where the starters saying, like, hey, we play a game, we have 2 or 4 people, and they just do a run. It's like a little thing that you do to get the people over until the next full 1 week long event. So I can just gosh over these forever. It's just amazing. I love that. Apparently it's not like the best place for all the people after all those years, because it started real slow and it's now getting more like big and partially commercial, still keeping, of course, in mind they want to support Doctors Without Borders. But yeah, there's some videos on the internet where they also say like, maybe you don't want to go there and all that. I personally don't know that. I've never been there, so as a viewer, I really enjoy these events, and especially when they have these high marks, like the first 100,000 that they get, the first million that they hit. It's always around Thursday or Friday, and it's always like a really great spectacle. So yeah, who knows how long it will be, and if they can actually top their donation goal at least another time. All right. Actually, I didn't plan to talk about this. Just was thinking, maybe it's like fun.
I'll talk about it. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. Yeah, because the next thing, actually, you want to introduce it?
Right. Well, if I'm reading this correctly, Battlefield 5, the alpha comes out tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely. Been already hearing from people today, like, oh my god, gotta check my mates, maybe I can get it. And I think I signed up for this, and I'm hoping I can get in, because the cool thing about it is, although it is a closed alpha, so it means not everyone gets access, it's still open for the public, so people that have access are allowed to record videos, upload them, and share them, and of course also do live streams. Many of those Battlefield influencers, so guys that are just really into Battlefield, are also interesting on the marketing standpoint from EA, I gotta say that. They most likely play tomorrow, and who knows? I just hope that I can play it for myself. I don't necessarily need to cover it right away. Maybe it's just like first impressions video. But if I want to cover it, it's actually more from the actual release version of the game. It's real, you see.
Definitely.
It says here, following EA Play, the closed alpha will give selected players a hands-on experience of Battlefield 5. And together with several other tests, it will be a way for us to stress test servers and improve several aspects of the game, thanks to the participation and feedback from those taking part. Yeah, so hand-selected. If you're not getting in, you're not getting in, I guess.
No.
How will invitations work? There it says, invitations with codes for the closed alpha will soon be sent to a small group of Battlefield players. These codes can be redeemed in the Origin client. I don't know who's getting them, so... Closed alpha will begin on June 28th. That is tomorrow or yesterday if you see the recorded version. And will be available for a limited time only.
Yeah, I look forward to maybe seeing you do a live stream or some videos from you about it.
Yeah, if I can get it. Maybe. Yeah. I've been talking to a few people. That's also a good thing that I was at the Meltdown for the Nerd Quiz, because I've been talking to another guy that also does articles and all that for games. Give me a second. Okay. There we go. Oh, sure. Okay. Sorry, we're back. Yeah, actually somebody knows someone that was the EA community manager, the new one, so maybe I can very kindly ask them if you can get one key for us to check out the
Maybe.
game. Who knows? And yeah, if we are going to play it, of course, it will be live, and we'll let you know on our social media. So check us out there as well. Definitely. Just like really fun to see more people finally getting hands on of it, not just the ones that were at actually EA Play.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely would be good to see some more thoughts about it from different members of the community and see what they think about Battlefield 5 and everything that's been going on, because more Royale mode.
Yeah, right. I think this one is not in there right away. It's more like the basic.
Yeah, I would be very surprised if the alpha had Royale mode.
Breakdown game modes: Grand Operations Day 1 and 2, Airborne and Breakthrough, Conquest, and 64 players. So I guess 64 players Conquest. This is not the Battle Royale mod that we can see. There will be only one single map as well. So yeah, this game is really not done yet at all, and still in development for a lot of time.
Oh yeah.
So there we go. That's that. Another thing that's also in development, and I love sometimes having these very smooth transitions, is Cyberpunk 2077. And we've been talking about it a little bit because at at E3, I'm very sorry, at E3 they had a closed door presentation, which was actually that early on in the alpha that they said, CD Projekt Red said, hey, this is so early on, we changed a lot of things, we just show them to the pros, so the public can't complain like, oh, back in the day it looks like this, and now 3 years later it looks totally different. You're setting us on the lies. And actually, this is just how the world just functions in the game development. Sometimes you start with one thing, and over the course of years, of course, sometimes you change things that actually also have an impact on the overall look of a game. So definitely.
And it's one of these, I think it's a very, very smart move, because it's from what I've heard of videos that I've seen of people being like, yeah, we got to go in and see it. It looks incredible, it plays incredible, some of the different mechanics and everything were fantastic, but I do think it really kind of you show the people who look at it from a critical standpoint and go, okay, what's good about it, what's bad about it, because we've been doing video games reviews for years, and then they give a good objective look at the game. Whereas if you put something out there, then a lot of people go, oh, it doesn't look the same, you're telling us lies and stuff, and then you get the people who are really hyped about it, the people who are not so hyped about it, and the people who just want to rag on it because it's just there. So I think it's a very smart move, personally, and I can't wait to see it. But when they're ready to show us something, I will be waiting to watch it.
Yeah. So really, it says here, you can wait a few more years until you will get actually the game in your hands. So, okay, that's bad news. A few more years to go. But on the other side, we know what they did with Witcher 3 and all that. This is quality. We need to wait.
Yeah, like if they're gonna make a game that's as good as The Witcher, they're gonna need at least a few years. So I'm happy with them taking a few years to do it, because I want to play a good game that I enjoyed as much as The Witcher and put as much hours into it, because I think I ended up putting something like 800 hours or something stupid into The Witcher.
Wow. How much of that is Gwent?
What, sorry?
How much of that is Gwent?
I'd say a good quarter.
Wow.
A good quarter of that is Gwent, because I loved Gwent. I tried to get every single card, but then when I finally relented and got the chart up how to get each single card, I realized that I'd missed a couple of the quests that had you get every single card, so I might have to put another 800 hours in and go get some more Gwent cards.
Nice.
But good, immensely fun game, a game that I could play for hours. I think the only reason I stopped playing it was because I'd finished every major quest in the game. There are a few side quests that I hadn't gotten around to doing, but I think I completed every single main ones, including the DLCs. So that's so much fun to do.
Nice.
So much fun.
Yeah.
So if CD Projekt Red wants to take some extra time with Cyberpunk, I say let them take some extra time. It's going to be well worth it.
Definitely.
Well worth it. But speaking of limited time, it seems that PUBG has decided to drop their lawsuit against Epic.
Yeah, that's really weird news that just came around. And yeah, PUBG creators Bluehole definitely said, actually, we don't want to suit Epic. And
I think it got to the point though, because Epic Games were they are the guys behind Unreal, which PUBG is made on.
Yeah.
It was kind of like, honestly, just stop what you're doing and you can keep using our engine. Otherwise, we can destroy your entire game.
I don't think that's possible.
Or they settled it out of court. Or PUBG just wanted to draw attention to the fact that that it was all part. That was what was going on in the industry. Don't know.
Yeah, maybe someone is still in the mindset of bad news is still good news because it's news at all. But PUBG already was like very famous, and they just had to put out more high quality updates and all that. Keep working on the game, just as maybe not the same amount as Epic does because they do a lot of stuff with the game. It's amazing. But at least if they would be doing updates at half speed, they still do it way quicker than they do right now. So yeah, they really don't need to shy away from that, and they could really make it a good game after all. But decided instead to have a lawsuit against the guys and also do their same game engine. So it's not clear why the company has dropped the case now, because it was also filed in South Korea. Maybe they were just celebrating the World Cup. Who knows? I knew that Brandon Green actually watched it and celebrated that their team has won over Germany. But of course, why not? The guy lives in there for a few, I think, years by now. So, of course, he really feels a connection to his South Korean people around him. But yeah. It's really weird. Nobody knows why.
Yeah. In response to your thing, Captain Fudgegate, of I doubt Bluehole even had a real case. I do partially agree with you. The case was very, very odd from the start. It was kind of like, okay, what are you claiming here? But after I watched a video about it from, I believe his name is MatPat, and I think it was the video game theorists.
Yeah.
But he laid it out in a very clever way, which essentially boiled it down to, because it was filed in South Korea, their copyright laws are a bit sketchy compared to the US. So, and anything that benefits South Korea is more prioritized over anything else. So it seemed like they had a case that was weighted in favor of, we can get more South Korean jobs and everything, and it'll be better for South Korea if you go with this in South Korea. But I think it may be down to like the lack of evidence and lack of actually having a full-on case that really like, haha, you actually stole all of our stuff. But
actually, now I want to see
check that out.
SteamDB, show me what PUBG has in numbers right now. Oh, Radical Heights has 80 players right now. That's sad.
Radical Heights is still running?
Yeah, they still have the servers up, even for the other game, Lawbreakers. Still have that.
Lawbreakers? Oh, okay.
Yeah, servers are still running.
But you can't buy Lawbreakers anymore, can you?
It's free to play now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I might go play it then, because I enjoyed playing it, but I would say Lawbreakers needed a single player experience, because it was cool and it was awesome, but just having it as multiplayer was a little bit, I think, limiting.
Yeah, you're not the guy for that.
No.
Let's just face it, it's not.
No, I'm not the guy for that.
Yeah. I really enjoyed it, but just like, it's just a game. I can play something else as well. So, yeah, coming back to the actual thing, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds right now, they had the maximum amount of 3.2 something million players as an all-time peak, which also was the world record, at least for Steam. I think for console numbers, even that is still a lot of players. And now the recent 24-hour peak was 1.4 million players, with right now having around 500,000. So the games are doing, it's not bad. They have lots of players, and lots of people actually enjoy the setting, even though the game necessarily isn't the best on a technical standpoint. But people who enjoy Fortnite are not necessarily also enjoying PUBG, and also the other way around. They are most likely very distinctive groups from each other.
Oh yeah.
And each one of them loves their Battle Royale game as much as the other one does, I guess. So,
yeah, exactly. I say PUBG, Fortnite crossplay.
Nah.
Just have a bunch of dudes from PUBG just be like, ah!
Yeah, I don't.
That'd be quite funny.
What should the PUBG guys do when the other guys are just building towers and all that?
We throw grenades.
Probably. I mean, PUBG doesn't even have rockets, but they do have proper cars, not cards. So
that is true.
Totally Accurate Battle Royale is clearly the best Battle Royale.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I downloaded it.
That's the
still
best
haven't
one.
managed to play it, sadly.
I haven't played it or downloaded it, so I should probably do that.
Dingus. It was free to play for 100 hours. Now it's €5, I think. Yeah. I mean, still manageable.
Oh well.
Yeah. It was free fucking hours. There you go.
Totally Accurate Battlegrounds. Do you know what's also
wait, no.
Sorry, I'll stop.
Just, sorry, I really want to see this right now. How's Accurate Battlegrounds doing right now? All-time peak, 29,000 players, and now around 2,000.
Interesting.
It's not a dead game. It's necessarily just like... I've seen one video from the War Owl, which I really respect. He's doing great stuff on YouTube, even after leaving CSGO as his main point of view. And he did one video about this Totally Accurate Battlegrounds, and says like it's really enjoyable. It's made by the same guys that also did what is Cluster Truck, right? Cluster Truck, where you jump on trucks and it's just all wonky and just you do your thing as a ninja kind of guy, just jumping around, and at the end you're fighting the devil. It's really crazy. So it seems like the guys, the player, the player base out there, right, was really enjoying it, but it's not like an all-time favorite, it seems. So who knows? Maybe there is continuous development plan for that, and with the fact now that it's not free to play anymore, I guess. Maybe it's also another reason why people are not progressively joining this game and this community. So who knows how the future of this game looks like. I hope when I finally get to play, there are still players around to play with. But for now, it still looks good enough, I'd say. I hope. Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, we're in Central Europe. We'll find someone, I guess. Okay, now let's continue with the next bit of news.
Okay.
Sorry, didn't want to.
Sorry. Do you know what also has a player base that won't die?
Pokemon?
Pokemon! Yeah, everyone loves Pokemon.
Yes, by the way, because I put up the news. Yeah, we have actually news from the last... Wow.
What?
I'm very sorry, this sounded like a plane just directly flying past my window. Like, I think it was a car. I hope it was a car. I'm not dead yet, so the plane didn't land, at least in my room here, so very sorry if you heard that. Okay. Yeah, Pokemon, right. Pokemon Quest we've talked about last week. It was probably coming to mobile games now. Today, it's actually true. Yes, Pokemon Quest is now out on iOS and Android, and as I said last week, yes, I already downloaded it. I did not start it yet. But here's my plan. The terrorists are coming for your house, says chat.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Gotta go back to play my Siege, I guess.
He's got to bust out the Siege.
Hold up, I'm launching Rainbow Six Siege now.
GIGN.
There we go. No, it's actually out on the phones. I already downloaded it and will do probably my comparison video, free player versus paid player, and hopefully it will be interesting. Gonna see how long it would take for me to play this game on mobile this time.
Take you all the times.
Yeah. Oh man, Pokemon's really doing a lot of stuff. Even the fan base. I mean, the fan base always wants new main core RPG games.
Pokemon.
With we need new Pokemon, right?
We need Pokemon Battle Royale. That's the next thing. Let's go.
They definitely have enough characters that they just can spawn in ass and just fight against like 500 Pokemon. Yeah, whatever. I don't know.
Let's go.
26 different missing notes. Oh, no, not missing notes. Unknowns. Whatever. Yeah, missing you would be really creepy.
Unlocked character, just screwing it across
Missing
the
you could be in PUBG instead. Like, oh, it's just bugging around. No, this is a feature.
It's a feature.
This is not a bug. This is a feature. But yeah, Pokemon Quest out now, right now on mobile phones.
Awesome.
So watch out for my video for that. For free finally.
Cannot wait to see that.
Yeah. And I guess that's it. We've started a little later, so we still have a few more minutes to go over the new releases, and luckily we don't have that many. I just noted down 5. So I'll leave the honors to you. I will just put up the trailer, and you can tell me what that game is, man.
All right. So, if I remember correctly, Red Faction Guerrilla Remastered is coming out on July 3rd for PC, PS4, and Xbox One. So, Red Faction Guerrilla was a game that came out a long time ago, which sees you as a person on Mars, and you start an uprising against the corporations, because that's the thing that happens in the future. Guns, cars, things that blow up, the usual mechs, maybe. Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, it was a fun game when it came out, and it'd be cool to see the remastered edition for it. Maybe some nice new graphics, and maybe they'll do a DLC or two. That'd be nice. Yeah. But yeah, so
would you play that?
Yeah, I played Red Faction Guerrilla. It was a lot of fun. A lot of explosions. It's think like Just Cause, but with space and Martians. But the Martians are people.
Okay. Yeah, that's actually the title for this remaster is Remastered.
Remastered. Boo.
Yeah. And
anyway, that's so yeah, definitely check that one out if you're a big fan of the Red Faction series. Even if you're not, Just Cause in space. Well, what's not to like? So yeah, go out there, take back Mars, blow up some stuff. Feel awesome.
Next up, we have Runbow coming out on July 4th. Or 4th of July? I guess
July 3rd.
3rd? Oh, wait. If I looked at... Oh, July 3rd. Damn it. I was looking at the wrong numbers. Okay, July 3rd.
No.
Okay, well, it's like some multiplayer games that you can play with up to 9 people on PlayStation 4 and on Nintendo Switch. And it seems like it's just like a fun platform game where you just have to drop each other off or run for things. And yeah, as a multiplayer jump run game, that seems really fun. I guess I have to buy that, and if all 3 of us are now here in Gamescom, you definitely need to play this with me.
Yeah, like I don't know. Maybe I'm looking at it wrong, but it seems to be both like cooperative, multiplayer, and then it's also had that mode where everyone was standing on a bridge, and it reminded me a lot of like Smash.
Yeah.
Which was quite interesting.
Smash, yeah.
Little bit.
So it's not like a campaign in that, so it's actually a lot of fun. And it's also like a puzzler when there's colors changing, objects also change. There was a game like that. I actually bought that, have never played it, but the base idea also was that you have to change the background color fitting to what objects you have in front of you, so they melt into the background and you can bypass these objects.
Such a good game. Because I got to go to London to play it.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, what was that game called? That was so much fun. I can't remember, but I know exactly the game that you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
That's going to annoy me now.
It's one of these indie games that I still need to play. But yes, it's actually doing the exact same thing right now, where the background drops over and the red bar that was actually blocking you, all of a sudden is part of the background, you can bypass that. So yeah, Rumble out July 3rd.
Yeah. So yeah.
It also has the runners from the Speedrunners game. It's very nice.
Cool.
Nice. And also, oh my god, what's that Shovel Knight? Yeah, there was Shovel Knight, I think, in the trailer. That's cool. Yeah.
Cool.
Nice. Yeah, definitely gonna play that and gonna check that out, and especially when you are also here, then.
Yeah, definitely want to check that out with you. But yeah, so the next one that we have is Warhammer 40k Inquisitor. We already covered this one, but it's coming out on July 5th, this time for PS4 and Xbox One. It's already been out on the PC. So yes, all of my console brothers, you shall be able to, brothers and sisters, sorry, you shall be able to play Warhammer Martyr. It's going to be good. Yeah. It's a definitely a fun game. There's lots of stuff to do with it. So yeah, definitely check that out if you've been wanting to play that on your home console. If you already have it on PC, let me know. I wanna know what you think of it, because I'm interested. But yes, definitely a good game. Definitely try and check it out if you can.
Fun little side story. Since you can't see the webcam right now because of Discord problems,
yes,
I was just pulling faces because I was trying to actually find a trailer for that, and all of a sudden there was some dude just playing and explaining it with his face in that, and I was thinking maybe it's just not the best trailer footage to just have on the stream to present it. And I was trying okay, there's the game link on the trailer below that, so I just clicked that. It led me over to gaming YouTube, and then it required me to just set up the account first. I was like, what the hell? I just want to see a trailer for this game. I don't want to go through another subscription service just for gaming YouTube. Like,
doesn't make it easy, does it?
No, it doesn't. YouTube hates us all, I guess. Right.
Anyway,
next up,
Mushroom Wars.
Mushroom Wars.
Mushroom Wars 2.
It's actually an iOS game. Didn't know that. Because it looked real fun. Yeah, tvOS and iOS. At least the one that I have.
Because I see it on Switch.
Okay, maybe it's like the port then that's funny. Yeah, because the trailer that I just found, guys, we're really sorry. We're really in a hurry. Mushroom Wars 2 already is out, I guess, on mobile now. And now it's also coming to the Nintendo Switch on July 5th.
Number 4.
Cool.
So yeah, not 10, not 5. But yeah, so that looks kind of cool.
It's like an RTS game, I guess. Yeah.
Mushrooms and fight each other. That looks delicious. I really like mushrooms, and that looks so tasty. That looks like one tasty game.
Oh, good thing you can't see my webcam. It's like, oh god.
Anyway,
we got one more game on the list, and that is Flat Heroes.
Flat Heroes
coming to
PC and Switch.
I
also like it. A lot of Switch games coming out.
Yeah, definitely. Like, people always say there's no games on the Switch, and I say you just don't like to look into indie games, do you? Because if you would, you would get weekly new games, and they don't cost you like a full $60. Oh, that's another good thing.
Yeah, and there's so many coming out, like in terms of games now. There's so many more games coming out for the Switch, which is making it even more worth to buy it, especially if you're into indie games, if you're into games where you can sit down and play with a bunch of people, or if you just want a console that you can take on the train or the bus or something to get somewhere. It's definitely something you should check out.
I think I know what this game is about. Flat Heroes basically is your square inside of a big square, and you have to avoid like red bars that are falling down or falling up, and you have to get sort of shelter somewhere. So it's both platformer and puzzle game in order to progress to the next game or level.
Wow. It's interesting. Like life. Avoid death.
Yeah. Honestly, if it's just like a few bucks, I might get it and check it out. Looks fun.
Definitely do.
Especially on the go. It's like a mini game. They're just like, I gotta avoid these red bars. Let's see how I can do it. Fun. When's it coming out again? You have the list open, I hope?
It's coming out on July 5th.
All right, and that's it for the releases today. Thank you so much for joining us for the New Byte Podcast. I hope you enjoyed this little chaotic episode, I gotta admit. And I have to go back to Guitar Hero and maybe Brooklyn Nine-Nine, because I've seen
more Brooklyn Nine-Nine. You can never have enough Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
I've been starting watching this like last week, I think on Friday, and I'm now at season 3 halfway through. Netflix only has like 3 seasons, and I was thinking, oh no, man, I'm almost done with it. And then Emily told me, oh, there's actually 5 seasons of that. And I was like, there's 5? I can see more? For these a few more days? And it's like, it's amazing.
And recently it got picked up so that they're going to do a 6th season on Fox, I want to say. I can't remember who picked it up, but someone picked it up. Yeah. It's going to be good. It's definitely going to be good.
It's a goddamn shame if they wouldn't continue that.
Speaking of things that we are watching at the moment, if we're going on to that for 2 seconds, I've never watched it before, so I recently started watching Avatar. The original
the Airbender
TV series. Yes, Avatar Airbender. The Last Airbender. And I'm on to. Just finished episode 20 of book 1. So now I'm on to book 2.
Nice.
So yeah, can't wait to see where the rest of it goes. And I know there's some cool stuff with it. And everyone has been telling me, you gotta watch it. Why have you not been watching it? So yeah, I gotta watch it, catch up, maybe get some cool ideas from it. You never know.
I've seen that, but I've never fully watched it. It's a little
Oh, you need to watch it. You should fully watch it. If book 1 is anything to go by, it's gonna be super good.
I'd probably start with this, like the book 3, because I've seen I think 1 and 2 completely, and I just lost interest in the series by then because I was going away from main TV as well, and now it's is it on Netflix or somewhere? I think it's on one of these streaming services. I don't think
it's on Netflix, but I know of a site.
Gotta be somewhere.
Watch it on.
Yeah.
And I watch most of my anime on, and it has cartoons and stuff on it. So
yeah,
I thought, hey, I'm here. It looks good. I might as well watch it.
Yeah, this is really good series still. Really good messages and all that.
Yeah.
All right. That's
good stuff.
Who knows? Maybe we'll do a whole podcast just about that. Yes. I'd love to talk about Brooklyn Nine-Nine because I'm just binging through it all. And it's like really fun stuff to talk about. So who knows? Maybe we'll do that.
Jake is my life. Jake is life.
Jake Peralta. Okay. Come in, please.
Oh, I might need to send you a cold open.
Okay.
Where he gets all of he has a lineup and he has them all sing Backstreet Boys.
I've seen that. Everyone has seen that. That
so
went
funny.
viral after the show got dropped and all that. Now it's back again. Oh, so good.
So good.
All right, my dudes.
So
I think.
What was that?
What's happening?
I don't know.
Oh, this shows that Emily is popping in.
Hey guys.
Oh no!
Hey, it's Em. She popped in right from the end. Hello.
Hang on.
How are you?
I gotta show you to the world.
Is this Chloe? Hello, Chloe.
Yeah. Hey. Hi.
Hey,
how are you?
Yeah. We're just on holiday.
Yeah. Well, we know that. Have you been having a good time? You've completely messed up the house test. He's trying to get everything.
Yeah, I'm fixing it right now. All right, yeah, that's Emily live from Spain.
Hey,
that's
cool.
Oh, nice. Wow, that's lovely.
Nice.
That's incredible. Oh, it looks like someone's having a rave down there.
Yeah. Well,
it's like a kids' party.
That's a kids' party?
Literally.
What am I doing?
Well, looking good, ladies. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
We just wanted to end. I don't know. Do you have anything else to say?
No.
I was asking the girls, so.
No. Oh.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'll keep you guys updated about what.
Definitely do.
I won't be joining the new Byte for another 2 weeks because I'm doing something next week, and then I'm in Gran Canaria the next week. So
taking some summer vacation.
A lot. So
yeah, well, enjoy your summer, and it's good to see you.
Have a good time.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll see you guys later. I'm using a lot of data right now, so.
All right.
All right, then. Thanks for dropping in, and talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
See you later.
Bye,
Bye, guys. Also for watching the podcast. We're back.
Yeah.
Soon. Bye.
Bye, guys.